Rays.
I'm Zach.
I'm Alexis.
I'm Riley.
And I'm Natalie.
We're going to be talking about UV rays, wavelengths, and all sorts of other stuff.
UV rays, or ultraviolet radiation, is a type of electromagnetic wave shorter than visible light. It's most commonly found from the sun, but can be artificially recreated through heat lamps or tanning beds. UV rays are also where UV index comes from, the National Weather Service's way of tracking the amount of UV rays cast down in an area throughout the day. Typically, depending on time of day, season, and relation to the equator, the scale goes from 1 to 11, with 11 being the highest amount of radiation and 1 being the lowest. When the UV index is above 3, it's recommended to wear sun protection. The UV index is calculated by considering cloud conditions, ozone levels, elevation, and ground levels.
UV radiation has wavelengths ranging from 100 to 400 nanometers. The shorter the wavelength, the higher the energy and potential for harm. UV levels are also affected by factors like season, latitude, altitude, cloud cover, and reflective surfaces such as snow or water. The majority of UV exposure comes from longer wavelengths, UVA, and some UVB waves. UV radiation has shorter wavelengths than visible light. The spectrum is divided into 3 main types: UVA, 315 to 400 nanometers, UVB, 280 to 315 nanometers, and UVC, 100 to 280 nanometers.
How can you protect yourself from UV rays? So you can wear sunscreen like SPF 15, 30, 60. You're also going to want to wear hats. Sunglasses. Sunglasses will protect your eyes, and then hats will protect your scalp and your hair and any other things, and SPF will protect your skin from getting damaged or burnt. So what time of the day is most dangerous? Typically, depending on the season, it's around noon, 11:30 to 2. And noon is when the sun will hit its highest peak in the sky. It'll just be like more direct, burn easier. So even though the ozone located in the stratosphere protects us from the really, really strong UV rays, still make sure that we're being careful and making sure that we're protecting ourselves. And some things that you can do to protect yourself is to avoid going outside without protection. So just when you wake up in the morning, put on some sunscreen. If you know that you're going to be outside, then I would suggest that. And you want to limit peak exposure, which was from 11 to 2 or noon. And avoid indoor tanning, because that's like artificial UV lighting and it's like super bad for you and it can cause cancer. And pay attention to your exposure time, so don't be out there for really long. It's actually recommended that you want to be out there for no more than 30 minutes of like just pure exposure, because that can also just cause some problems.
Okay, so types of UV rays, there's 3 kinds. There's UVA, UVB, and UVC. They don't stand for anything. They're just classified by the correlation of wavelengths to penetration depth. Starting with UVA, they're the longest rays and they have the deepest penetration. They are the main reason of skin aging and skin cancer due to the penetration. It penetrates all the way through the skin, directly changing the DNA with the cell growth and genes. And then UVB rays, they're shorter than the UVA rays. They are still able to penetrate the skin, and they're the main reason of sunburns. And then UVC, it is the shortest wavelength and it does not penetrate because it doesn't get through the atmosphere. It's almost entirely absorbed in the atmosphere, but if it does get through, it is extremely dangerous. And then for the goods and bads, UVA, it's very useful for mood and energy boosts, but it is bad for the potential skin cancer that it causes. And then for UVB, it's good for vitamin B production and it is bad for sunburns. And then UVC, it is a good disinfectant, and then for the bad, it is very dangerous with direct exposure.
As long as UV overexposure is avoided, there are some benefits to UV exposure.
Benefits such as vitamin D synthesis.
improved energy,
improved overall mood,
and regulating sleep cycles.
Risks of
UV exposure.
the first one, we have skin cancer. Skin cancer, it just means a higher risk of melanoma and other skin cancers that can be pretty serious, and you can have to get parts of your skin actually removed, so it's bad.
And then second, we have sunburns. They don't feel good when you're exposed to the high UV for too long. Just really burns it and it doesn't feel good.
Toast.
Yeah.
Third one is skin aging. This just really means wrinkles. If you don't wear your sunscreen, then your skin can get just really, really dry and thin over time because the UV breaking down your oils, and that just causes you to get really wrinkly prematurely, and we obviously don't want that.
Fourth, we have eye damage. It can cause cataracts or eye irritation or even just in general vision problems.
Then the last one, we have immune system suppression or just a weakened immune system. It really makes it harder for your body to fight off what it's supposed to fight off. You have a higher chance of getting sick.
Go.
Oh.
Okay.
Can we cut that out?
Hats.
Mood and energy. I'm redoing this one.
Thank you. We try again. Thank you for watching.